apart. What do you do when your back's against the wall? What do you say when they feel our hope is gone? I might say go, but God said no, not yet. It's not your time, hold on, and I will do the rest. They that wait upon the Lord. Oh, they that wait upon the Lord. Shabba-doo, 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 they say. Shabba-doo, 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 they say.
Alright, hey you guys, it's your girl Elesia, aka making it look easy. You know, I haven't did a mukbang in a long time. Oh, yeah, haven't done a mukbang in a long time. So, you know, I usually don't do mukbangs because, like, I got braces. And braces people, like, God is good, God is great. Thank you for our daily breaks. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Okay, I'm black. I want to talk about college. So, college, a lot of people think coming in from high school, oh, college is going to be easy. Well, not even easy, but the whole college process is, like, stressful. Because you spend this whole time in high school getting good grades, getting bad grades, whatever, getting reasonable grades, and, you know, good or bad GPA. Well, you really need like a reasonable GPA to get into college. 2.0 and over. I think even for Broward it's 2.0. I'm not sure. Yeah, for Broward it's 2.0. I'm not definite. Broward College is a community college, by the way. Just in case. And out of nowhere there comes a test. I mean, you know about it, but you don't know about it till you get to senior year. Like, oh my gosh, like my whole school life is relying on this one test, and also GPA. So basically, SAT, ACT, take that, and you're waiting for the college you get into. And sometimes the college you want to go to, you don't get into, and that takes a blow. That takes a hit because, like, have you feeling like, man, I wasn't good enough, or man, probably I could have did better in high school. Probably I could have studied more. But it goes by fast. Like, if you don't have the right person, like, informing you about, like, what you need for college and stuff like that, and how to take the SAT and how to prepare for the SAT, it's actually hard, you know, because in my family, me personally, we didn't really talk about SAT. It was just like, and I didn't know about it prior. Like, when I first went, because I transferred into Plantation, and I went there, and it was like, you gotta take the pre-SAT. And I'm like, period. I should shout her out, right? This girl said, I am.B Brob. She was like, your page is really dope. God is dope. You are killing the game. Period. Shout out to sis right there, girl. Shout out to you right there. But I love when there's unity. You know, it don't even gotta be with your own people, just everybody. Just unity. Just loving someone. Loving God. You know? But anyway, so my family didn't, like, my brother, like, he just graduated high school. Well, he graduated high school before me. He was like 2012, because I'm 2014. And he didn't say nothing about no SAT. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing about, I never seen my brother pick up an ACT book and studied it, so it was all new to me. So when it came time for me, and I was like, oh, make sure you take the SAT, or you want to get into the college you want. I always knew after high school, I want to go to, like, NSU, which is Novo Southeastern University. But I just didn't know that I had to take SAT, ACT. It wasn't until they was telling me, like, yeah, you need to take this. Should have took it junior year. You know, it's like MCAT. You should have took it junior year so you can go in senior year instantly. And I'm like, this is all new to me. Even with MCAT, I was just kind of like, I started doing my research, but still, I know I needed the classes. I know a lot of people will take the classes, learn by the book and everything by themselves, and then without taking the classes, and then take the MCAT. But me, I wanted to learn, I mean, that's the way I feel like it should be, because you still need the credit to get your bachelor's, because you need your bachelor's to go to medical school. But that's a whole nother story. He's doing it again. But anyway, so they were like, yeah, you need to take the SAT. Chicken tastes like it was like roastery chicken. I don't know. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I gotta take this test. Like, oh my gosh. And I told him my previous video, I think it's my bullying video when I was bullied. I always had like anxiety, class anxiety and stuff like that. So when it came down to testing, it was like full on. It was the worst it had ever been for me with the testing anxiety. And it really was. In my mind, I was like, my stomach on the ground and everybody's gonna look at me, blah, blah, blah. Even though at the end of the day, nowadays I realize everybody's stomach does that if you're hungry. You know what I'm saying? And me, it's not even, I would eat and it would do it, but I found out, because my mom didn't tell me until like the end of my senior year, like during senior year, that, I said the SAT senior year, by the way. She didn't tell me that when I was younger, which explained a lot throughout my life, that I was lactose intolerant. So the reason why my stomach was doing all these weird noises, I'm like, this can't just be my stomach. Like, what's going on with it? It's like breathing air outside, like inside my body to the outer part. And I was like, oh yeah, you always been lactose. That always happened to you. So, I was like, so after I found that out, from when I took the SAT again, because I don't know what I scored, but I didn't score so good. I think it was like 11 something. I'm not sure. And it was a 10 something. It was like a 1070. And when I found out that about my lactose problem, I decided to stop eating dairy. I eat it now and then. Like you guys who know me on my Instagram, I'll eat it just to like after a semester is done. Because I love ice cream. Ice cream is delicious. But when I stopped eating dairy, it just went away. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I still eat healthy, make sure I still eat. But there's still the anxiety of, what if something happened was still inside of me, even though things didn't happen, but it was still in my mind. So that kind of messed me up a little bit. So I wasn't the only one too, because I found out when I went to the guidance counselor, this girl was like, I'm good at testing, I have good grades, I have a good GPA, which I did too. I had good grades, I had a good GPA. It's just when it came down to testing, I got nervous, because you're in the classroom your whole life with these, well, not your whole life, but a whole semester in, high school, you don't switch in between like college do, like winters, spring, and, spring and summer and fall. But like, for high school, it was like you was in the same class a whole year, somewhat. It's like a whole year, like August to June. It's pretty much like a year or something. So, like, after a while, you're used to the students in your classroom, so when you take a test, like, you're not so anxious. But in college, like, you know what I'm saying? And even for SAT, you're just in there with people you haven't even been in class with, and it's like, whoa, like, I'm nervous. I probably gotta warm up my food, guys. Yeah. So, that got to me a little bit, too. And then what happened to me, well, I'm just going to say my college experience. Afterwards, I didn't get into Nova. It was weird. It's like I got into Nova. And at the time, Nova was doing this competition thing. It was like, you got in, but you and this student, not you, they didn't say you. They said you had the potential of getting in. You and this other student are competing. Because I guess we was on the wait list. but I was high on the wait list to like, it was me and this student. And then I was like, what? So they was like sending all the extracurricular things you've done. I only did first priority and played soccer. But I guess, like I found out about the other girl because they was listing, because like I think I could see her list and I see my list. So I had those two things and I was like, oh, I can draw. And I played the piano, but I didn't do it in school. You know, I wasn't so much in the choir, like, you know, whatever. And when she listed hers, Glee club, she was in chess club, she was in the math club, she was in chemistry club. I'm like, right, how did she even have a life at that point? And they was like, oh, so due to, you know, experience, I didn't get in. So I actually had 3 letters. Like, one letter was like waitlist. Second letter was like, because possibly you might get in. Tell us what you into. And 3, I didn't get in. So I took a blow because I didn't apply to any other college. I kid you not. Don't do that. High schoolers do not do that. Leave your options open. I know it's money, but the school pays for, I think, like 2 schools you can apply to. And they waive the application fee or something like that. Or 3. Take advantage of that, because even though I heard about FAU, I didn't really like care for it, because I was like, I want to get into Nova, and that's the only school I'm gonna get into. And that broke me, like that broke my heart. Whatever. I spent the whole time like, man, I don't know, man. Like, I know I still was going to school. That was a definite. I'm still going to school, but like now I'm starting back at step 1, because I was like, I don't know. Like, I base everything around this one school. I visit this school. I did like psychology club at that school. Oh, I add that too. Hey, man. You know, I did stuff at that school too. So it was just like, cannot get in. Like, I was broken. I was hurt. I was like, man, am I not smart enough? Like, I was questioning myself like that. Ain't gonna lie, guys, I like my food hot. I know I've been talking a lot, but this ain't cooking. I should have to go to the microwave. So I didn't get into Nova. My dad was like, so what you gonna do? You gotta go to school. And I said, yeah. For some reason I was just sitting there like, eventually Nova will probably call me back and come to their senses or something like that. So, you know, because I was really like sad by it. I'm gonna stop it at. My sister hated when I do this. I stop it early, but I'm not gonna wait a whole minute for my food. Probably 20 seconds. But anyways, this dog just finished the dumpling looking at me though. Yeah. So I got myself together. I applied for Broward College. And I went there, told my dad, said I'm going to Broward. Went there. Signed up. I see so many familiar faces. Like, I kid you not, there were people there who I knew had higher GPAs than me. Like, I was like a 3.6, 6.7. No, I think it was 3.68. And this guy I knew, because I was in classes with him. That's the AP classes and stuff. And he had a 4.0. And I was like, whoa. And he actually ended up going to Broward because he didn't get into the school that he wanted to. And I was shocked by that. I was like, you must be kidding me. At this point, who's doing it? But things happen for a reason. We may not know it. We may not like it, but we just got to follow God's plan. Because it was God's plan all along. So, Broward College humbled me. It did. I know a lot of people look down on it, but Broward College humbled me a lot. Let me make sure the time's still going. I did 2 years at Broward. No, 3 years. I'm going to say 3 years because, like, at one point I started working. and I started putting school like on the back burner. Like at first I was doing 12 credits every semester and that was going good. I will finish in 2 years. But then I was like, okay, you know what? I got a job, so I need to make that money. I need a car. Because I was taking the city bus, and the city bus wasn't fun for me. I didn't like the city bus life. I liked the city bus life, and I didn't like city bus life. I just didn't like it when it rained or when I had to run and catch the bus. Like, that was just it to me. And just strangers would try to talk to me, because, you know, as a girl, like, you can't get a break sometimes. And I don't know how y'all do this, like. Yeah. So I was like, I need a car. You know, so I started building my credit. I'm going to do another video. I'm going to tell you guys, like, how to build your credit. Because my credit went from 6-something, 5-something, because, you know, you start off low. And, well, but yeah, you know, you start off low. And then, like, how I built it up to get like a 740. I had a 740. I can't tell you what I have now, but I'm a full-time student, so at that point, that credit. I don't know what's going on with that credit. But, it's not bad, don't get it twisted. Because I could still get a card or a car or something. But it's not what I'm used to, because I made the sacrifice. And that's part of, you know, becoming something great. You gotta make sacrifices, you know. So, basically, I'm sorry, Max just running around like a crazy person. So I was in Broward College. I started taking this class, you know, got my car. After I got my car, I got some credit cards, you know, I'm just having fun, getting outfits and stuff. And then my job started to become like, demanding me to have like, Max, eat your food. Speak a little rice in there. I think they put onions in the rice. What was I? So my job started to demand me to do more hours. But I'm like, I'm in school. Like, I basically can't go to school. I would have to take online classes. So I work so much. And like, that's what you gotta do. Don't you want to work here instead? Why are you... And the manager said this to me. Y'all even want to know my work experience, because y'all would be blown, and I wouldn't even want to talk about it. But, you know, just because they watched this video. But, the manager said to me, just quit school and come work full time, and you'll be a manager and stuff like that. And I want to say, you idiot. You know, I was just like, you know, I wanted to say that, you know. I was just like, how could you? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is the disrespect. It's no offense to the job, but it's like, I started to notice that people wasn't taking my dream serious. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, it's not even their fault. It's my fault. Because if I was dedicated to my goal, people will see the goal and respect the goal. But since I was doing all this, like, oh, if I didn't go to school, I'd come into work. Be like, hey, I'm not going to class today. I'll work today. If I would have dedicated that time to doing more for school, people would have been able to see the goal, and people wouldn't say the things they say. That's for somebody also. You know, just in case you'd be like, I don't see why people disrespect that. They're not seeing the dedication. They're not. Sorry, the video cut. I knew it was going to cut soon. But yeah, I ended up cutting my hours. And I was like, yeah. It was like, they threatened, they said they were going to fire me if I cut my hours. But I did it anyways. And guess what? They didn't fire me. I had to quit. You see what I'm saying? When people see the dedication to the goal, they respect it. Remember that. So, I started going full-time school again. And me doing part-time cut me back some. It cut me back a year. Because I did that for like 2 semesters. So, I was just taking 2 credits. Not 2 credits. 6 credits, 6 credits, 6 credits. Because three credits. One class is 3 credits. Yeah. So, yeah, that's to get my AA. And then, let me tell you guys, mistakes that I made, which I don't think was so much a mistake. These are 3 things. I don't know if it's going to be 3, but how many it is to dedicate, to make you guys, like, be ready for college, okay? 1, be on top of everything that has something to do with you. Ooh, look at my glasses. Something to do with you, okay? I guess at that moment I was supposed to take out my glasses and get serious with y'all, but I'm not that type of person. Anyways, I don't know what the spirit was trying to lead me. But be dedicated. That's 1. Be dedicated. If you want to become a doctor, a nurse, police, criminal justice, whatever, be dedicated. And if it requires you to be in college or you need a degree, be dedicated in getting it. The thing about what scares people about becoming, what scares people from even touching the barriers of who they want to become or who they dreamt of when they were younger, is the work. It's true, it's the work. College is nothing but putting in work. I'm telling you. Because you will go there and you can blame the professor all you want. The professor ain't teach me anything. The professor ain't good. Da, da, da. You think the guidance counselor, you think the advisors care about that? You know the professors don't care. Oh, you don't understand me? Okay, well, you need to read the book. It takes you putting in time. I learned faith without works is dead the hard way. I learned it because, I grew up in the church. I'm like, when you young and praying, I said, God gonna work it out. I'm gonna sit back and watch God do it. No, honey. You ain't no babe no more. Okay? As the Bible says, you can't be drinking it from the milk. You can be older and drinking from the milk, but eventually you gotta move on and start drinking water. You gotta let go of the milk. You get what I'm saying? So, that was a good piece right there. That was a good piece. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna say it. For me, I learned faith without works is dead. And I had to put in the work. And put in work as in, don't just go to class and be a seat. Okay? Because the seat's just going to stay in the same spot for the rest of the semester. Some of y'all going to get that tomorrow. That's from the Pastor Wells. Shout out Pastor Wells. But don't just sit there. Listen to what the professor's saying. Because I was a person, I didn't take notes because I'm a good listener. Because for some reason, I repeat everything someone says to me while they're talking to me. They're like, oh, Alicia. And I'm like, oh, Alicia. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm not going to speak it into existence, but my memory be acting kind of crazy sometimes. I eat blueberries and I'm going to start drinking rosemary. My grandma used to always say, you're going to lose your head one day. She was just how shocked, like, my memory would go about things. But when it came down to, when I started exercising myself, my brain to do more and memorize things, I learned that I had a photographic memory. No, I have a photographic memory. I could look at something if I really want to memorize it. Look at it one time. It could be 100 questions. That's an A. Now, professors now, don't go ahead and change the little test. Okay, don't change the test now. I'm just saying, there's people like that. Favor ain't fair, period. Anyways, so when you sit in that classroom, take notes. It don't got to be full on everything the professor saying. And he said, sir, can you repeat that? No. You got to learn to jot things down in small, like, oh, and the cell is, blah, blah, blah. And you need the cell growth and blah, blah, blah. And phosphate, just write down a word. Phosphate. He said that. Find out phosphate, question mark. Oh, what does it do? Question mark. You know what I'm saying? So when you get home and you got to study again, you're like, oh my gosh, now I got to look over it afterwards after he already taught us? Yes. Because what professors do, and I found out the hard way, like I said, is that they will talk about something, but they will forget to, because they're human too, they will forget to add, oh, and remember this because it's going to be on the test. So when you go home and you write down all that stuff, you start finding out stuff you didn't even know. Oh, phosphate, this is what it does. Oh, phosphate, this is how it's made. Oh, this is where it's routed to. Oh, when it connects to this. Oh, photosynthesis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you become prepared. Oh, let me memorize the photosynthesis formula. Let me do this. Oh, let me try balancing it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? After a while, you're like, okay, I know. When you go to class and he talk about it, you find yourself raising your hand like, hey, you know, oh, and you forgot this. And, oh, you know, I read this. And you start searching up stuff. That's when you know you really dedicating your time. You start searching up stuff like, oh, I heard that when you do this and plants does this and plants love water, but hyperphobic and all that stuff. You know, you start learning stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hypertonic at you. But apply to work, guys. It's very important. I don't know what's going on. Tea is not agreeing with me today. I like the lemon though. I love when lemon's in my drinks. Lemon and tea. Mango iced tea. Almond palmer. But anyways, back to the subject. After that, know how to... I know people not so social, and you don't like to be loud, because sometimes I don't want to be social. As much as my personality is like, hey guys, hey. I heard it too, Mac. I heard it too. It's the door. It's the door, Max. Okay. As much as like I'd rather work by myself, you find out if you work together in groups, start a little group message, how you could tie in minds together. Like at first I was against it, like, no, you ain't gonna get my credit. But then I'm like, oh, this makes sense. I didn't think about it that way. And oh, we could study together and put our minds together, and I can learn something, you can learn something. And when you teach people, you learn more. Cause like you find out that the reason why you said this thing, oh, this is why this happens. It's not actually why it happens. And you'll find a different route, like, oh, this is why it happens. Like, oh my gosh, like, and then, you know, in the middle of you like, yeah, and this is why it happened. But you know, to yourself, you're like, well, I didn't even know that, but I just taught these people how to do it. You know what I'm saying? It seems like you could become a tutor, and now you're making money. Period. Like, take advantage. I'm thinking of starting a tutor group. Start tutoring people at my church, because you know, why not give out the help? You know, especially when I have, actually, if you see something, just go. Oh, that was easy. Anyway, so yeah, I want to start a group in church, like tutoring people, and whoever wants to tutor people. I feel like it's good, you know, just seeing that someone learning something. Because I know when I was being taught, like recently, I'm being taught biochemistry. I went to a tutor, and it's excellent, way better than a professor. Forgive me, Jesus. Well, no offense. But they taught me really good, and I was like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels good to actually know what's going on, and they took the time to do it. And with college, you pay for that. Go to your tutors. Like I said in my mental health video, go to your tutors. Well, I said go to your, find out about CAPS, and because it's like counseling for therapy and stuff. But go to them. You know what I'm saying? Go to them and find out, like, what you got to do to, like, you know, get good grades. It's there for you. You pay for it. It's in your tuition. Tutoring is in your tuition. Computer access is in your tuition. Renting books is in your tuition. All of it is in your tuition. I mean, you still got to pay to rent the book, but still. The library. If the book is in the library, you can use it. But sometimes they let you borrow it without even paying. Use your resources. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So the mistakes I made is I didn't visit my advisor a lot. I did, but it was a different advisor every time. And I learned if I would have kept the same advisor, I would have gained a relationship. Because at one point, I needed a scholarship. And at one point, advisors know which I don't even like about even college. They know eventually you're going to need a resume. Not a resume. They know eventually you're going to need a recommendation letter. How do you... That's what all the teachers, the professors watch it. How do you expect us to sit here and build a relationship with you in one semester while we're taking other classes and have to take another class that doesn't have nothing to do with your class, and we go to you for a recommendation letter because we got a reasonable grade, and you're like, but I don't know who you are. What? When do you have time to sit here and meet up for lunch? That's all I want to say. I just want to put that out there because I never understand that. That's like my thing right now with recommendation letters. I'm gonna throw the shade because I watch it. The professor, I spoke to him and I said, if I get a B or higher in this class, can I get a recommendation letter? Of course. Ask me if I got my recommendation letter. I emailed this man so many times and he didn't respond to me. But you know what? I counted all joy. People say I still should go to his office, but my friends were there when he said it too. And it was like, you should go. I would stalk his life and da 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 da. But I'm still praying about it. Eventually I'll meet a professor who understands, like, what? So, go to your advisors. Build a relationship with them. Talk to your professors. Build a relationship with them. One thing at Robert College, it's not as big as FAU. FAU is like you're in a big pool of students, like 300 students in one class versus 30 students or 40 students at Robert College. And there's been times like I could have asked for a recommendation letter. I just didn't think about it. There's a lot of professors I built relationships with because, you know, it was a small class and I went to their office hours. Go to office hours. Yeah. And I didn't think to say, oh, can I get a recommendation letter? It wasn't in my mind because at the time I didn't know I would need that until I started researching more about MCAT in medical schools that I would need a recommendation letter. So just to let you guys know, if you can't get it, get it. Be part of a club. Go to Career Center. I learned, go to Career Center. Lincoln Ed, something like that. Go to it. Take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, gain something. And also, what's something else? Screenshot your degree audit. I do not care. Screenshot all of it. You took this class. Print it every semester. Print it every semester. Print it every semester. What happened to me towards the, which I didn't like about Broward College towards the end, is I didn't screenshot that I took. Basically, they said I had 60 credits. You get an 8.8. They said I have 60 credits. And I didn't screenshot that I had my 60 credits that I had been to this one class. And when I went to the advisor, the computer did some, because computers make mistakes just as we humans do, you know. But I was just not here for it. So the computer said, you can walk, the advisor said to me, you can walk across the stage, but you ain't gonna get your diploma because you ain't got your credit. I said, yes. I had looked at the computer. It said 60 credits. I earned 60 credits. And she's like, right here, it's not saying earn 60 credits. It said you earned 56. Or was it 56 or you earn, yeah, 56. It said 58, 59. Later. Oh, I forgot he was right. I earned 57 credits. It was 57. So I'm sitting here like, what? I know you lying. So I told my parents, and they actually had, I even had a friend who was like, oh, Elesia, they called your name. And I didn't wake up. For some reason, I was sleeping through graduation. And my friend was like, what happened to you? Da-da-da-da. And then I was like, when I found out the news, I was like, good thing I didn't go because I wouldn't feel accomplished. You know, I wouldn't feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, I did it again. Like, I did the class again. All I needed was like some random 3-credit class because I already took my course. So I took gym. And when I took my gym class and I got the credit, I got an A. I screenshotted the degree audit saying I earned. You know, the spirit just says just to screenshot it. I was like, Lisa, you don't need to do this. Like, you already took it. But I said, God just said, do it. So I screenshotted me, how much credits I earned, what class I took, everything. I went to the advisor. I don't know why I keep saying guidance counselor. I went to the advisor. And she said, oh, you could walk across the stage, but you still have 57 credits. I said, did it not refresh or something? She was like, no, you needed another class and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I know you lying. I took out my phone. I showed them. I said, I screenshotted it for this one reason. And I was like, here you go. I took this class. Da, 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 da. Here's my credit. I can get my coach. Well, my professor. But he was a coach. And I can get him. He can come in here and tell you I took my credit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't even have the class there. I was like, I know you lying. I know you lying. And then they start calling people in. I guess the manager or whoever, the head person over all of them came in and was like, what? What's going on? Da, 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 da. He's like, oh, something went wrong with the computer. I said, something went wrong with the computer twice. Because I remember I took a writing class. And I noticed it's not even on there. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Do you have the proof of that? I said, no, I didn't have the proof. He said, well, we can't, you know. I was like, I'm fine. As long as you know that this is da-da-da-da, and I'm getting my diploma after I walk across the stage. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Bear, da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay, thank you. Like, blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, you got to be careful. Like, you got to be careful. I'm going to say my last name, whatever. You got to be careful. You got to make sure you screenshot. Show your evidence. Print things. I screenshot my GPA after every semester. Screenshot my grades. I don't want to hear people saying anything. I don't do so much a degree audit because degree audit for FAU is so long. But I screenshot. Make sure you screenshot that you actually take the class. Just in case something go wrong with the computer, they can't say nothing to you. Okay? So that's one thing you should know about college. I never met a college student who don't cry like this. Okay? When you go to college, you're going to be emotional. You're going to just become an emotional person. You was never an emotional person in your life. Well, it don't matter what major you have, you are going to be an emotional person. College will take you through it. Okay? College will make you feel like you were so dumb. You were so lazy. You start comparing other negative things about yourself. You can start looking at your future, comparing it to other people. Saying, oh, I can't do this because I ain't had this life. And I used to say, you know, it's not easy for me because the friends I had, they could afford tutors. I couldn't. And me mentally, I wouldn't even ask my parents because I refused to pay $50 for an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting a personal tutor. That's not happening. But do what you can to pass. You know, but me personally, I'm not loose with money like that. But your schools offer tutoring nowadays. I think when I first started private college, I don't think I saw much tutoring going on. But yeah, take advantage of it. Like, and what else? I think that's pretty much it. Eat healthy. Faith without works. Faith without works. Works is dead. Okay? Is dead. That's dead. Okay? So, positivity. 50% positivity going into the test. Going into a class. Do the works. And you're good. I'm telling you, that's college. 50% positivity. 50% work. And you're good. You guarantee an A. I'm telling you. But you have to put in the work. Okay? And if something's not working for you, like for me, I was somewhat putting in some type of work, but it wasn't so much work that it was guaranteeing me an A. What I actually had to do was I had to change my lifestyle. Okay? I cut off, like you guys know, I cut off dairy, but I was still having dairy at the time, but now I completely cut off dairy. until, in the semester. I started drinking smoothies. Like, I'll make, like, water, but with water or almond milk. I'm just getting into almond milk, so I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying. But water and almond milk, I'll blend, like, fruits or whatever. And I'll drink it during class because, like, for some reason that helps. Like, if your stomach feel like it's going to growl, drink some fruit, or some fruit water, I guess you could say, or fruit juice. And watch how your body just be like, okay, I'm going to chill. Do that. Change your sleeping schedule. Like, recently I changed my sleeping schedule. I used to wake up at 12 every day, go to sleep at 3. Now I wake up at 7:30, go to sleep at 11. I know. I'm working on 10. Last night, I stayed up all last night because of, the Instagram thing, and also I was doing the church video. Check out the church video. I just edited it. I sang 2 new songs. One of my songs I wrote, They That Wait. And I sang, just make some random song up. So I really like that. I'm going to start writing more because, I noticed I have a gift. But yeah, guys, just keep God first. I don't know how people who don't got God do it. I'm telling you. I just feel like you need God in college. You need God because you can't seek people when you are in a hard state, because people will just tell you, for example, I'm going to end the video, whatever, but my guidance counselor, I keep saying guidance counselor, my advisor, the advisor I had, I failed biology 3 times. And I failed it. I'll say 3 times. 3 or 2 times. 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times. Biology and chemistry. Because I was taking them together. Which I advise people all the time. Do not take biology and chemistry together. Take them separately. They're both intense. Biology is more memory and understanding why. You know what I'm saying? It's better when you understand why more than memorizing. Because in the long run, MCAT. Chemistry is a whole nother ball game. I don't even know what to put chemistry in the category. Chemistry is a whole nother ball game. Okay? Math, all the things you just don't want to hear. That's what chemistry is. Interesting after you learn it. I'm telling you, it's very interesting. I actually started to really like chemistry. But I failed those. Right? I had to pay out of pocket once or twice. I don't remember. And I had to take, instead of taking at Broward College, because I think I probably failed it twice. But after taking at Broward College, they was like, if you take it here, you got to pay the full price, like $1,500 for one class, versus when I was paying $300 for one. And it was like, but you could take it somewhere else. What's it called? I forgot what it's called when you take it somewhere else, but that's not your permanent school. You're going back to your school. I took it somewhere else, and I took it at Palm Beach. Palm Beach, listen, their classes were easy. I took biology and chemistry. I took them together, but I just took those 2 classes. I was taking biology and chemistry and, 3 other classes. I was really trying it. And it was, trigonometry, and it was, English or something. But I was taking them all together. It was stressful. And writing class, some writing class. So, eventually, I'm not for y'all. I don't know how y'all do it, because I feel like I was choking at one point. Yeah. I'm gonna need some water also. But eventually, I went there, took my time, put in the work, studied, positivity, all that. Got an A in bio, and I ended up getting was it a C in Chem? Chem 1? Yeah, I ended up getting a C in Chem 1. The reason being, and I was getting A's on the test. And I made anxiety get the best of me. Because if you miss one class, the way it was, if you miss one class, you missed 2 chapters. 3 chapters in one. And I made anxiety get the best of me. And I walked out. And I cried every time I went to that class. Driving home because I was so upset that I really could have got an A in that class. But I really messed up on that exam. And those exams would make or break you. And in the final, it was cumulative, so that stuff that I didn't learn came back and bite me again. So I could even get a B, I got a C. But yeah, I rebuke anxiety in the name of Jesus, period. rebuke fear in the name of Jesus, because fear is not of God. But the guidance counselor actually told me, because I actually took the initiative and go to Palm Beach, but the advisor actually told me, listen, you're clearly not doing this. Was I'm telling y'all right now. I don't know if I should zoom in right now. You're clearly not good at science classes. And I said, no, it's just that I didn't have time, and I was working at the time. Not only was I taking like 4 or 5 classes, I think 5 classes, I was working too. So I didn't have time to do the homework. I didn't have time to like put in the work. And she was like, listen, this is not working for you. You should change your major. Like, you really think you want to be a doctor? Like, I don't know. You have to know this stuff if you want to be a doctor. I think you should just change your major. You say you're into art, right? You're into music. Can you sing? Do something like that. Just change your major. You know, this is not made for you. I promise you that's what she said. And I probably had the email too when she sent me again about it. Like, just change your major. Here's some majors you should think about. And when I said it broke me, I remember being in the car. I'm not going to get emotional because y'all always got me crying on here. I remember getting in the car with my parents because my sister had to see her godfather. And my sister see it firsthand. That's why I told her, you take school serious. Take it serious. Like, because she just graduated from high school 2019. And then she's in college now. So, like, I was like, Melissa, take it serious. And when I tell you, when I advise you about things, I want you to hear it because you've seen me cry. When I say I cried for months, I cried for months, okay? Not days, I said months. I cried for months because I was so hurt because my whole life I had set that I was going to be a doctor. And I know I didn't get into Nova like I had set towards, but I know God told me. There would be people come up to me and say, hello, Dr. Barrett, and disappear in thin air. Turn around, as soon as I turn around, they're gone. I know God was just sending people to say, clarifying to me, this is what you're going to be, keep moving towards it. Even though it seems like you cannot, you do. And even if you feel like you can't, you try. When I say God is so good, it came to one day I was taking a shower. My sister's gonna make a joke because we believe in, it's so funny because everybody have that moment when they cry in the shower, and they get real when you in the shower and you cry. The food done at this point. And but basically y'all gonna be like, oh, Alicia, you didn't even eat, whatever. You can't do it, guys. I can't do what y'all do. But anyway, so I was in the shower. Like I said, I've been crying for days. Like when I cry, because I produce a lot of tears, like excess tears. My doctor said I produce a lot. Like I hold up. It's like I don't cry when I need to, so tears get backed up. So my eyes are swollen. Like my eyes get swollen when I cry. Like I'll wake up the next day, I can't see because it's just like puffy. And when I say my eyes was like that for months, and my parents say they'll talk to me and encourage me, what you gonna do next? Don't worry, you got this. Trust God, trust God. But it's different when you're being attacked. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, do y'all understand? Like, do y'all understand what just happened to me? You know what I'm saying? And my dad was livid because one thing, he loved his daughters, and you cannot say negativity to us, and that just drove him. Like he wanted to go to the school and say, who said this to my daughter? Like he was upset. My mom too. She like, what? The lady don't know nothing, you know, stuff like that. So I was in the shower. I started crying again, you know, because it was a routine. And then I just started crying out to God. I said, God, I know that you are able. I know. Yeah, I seen it, and I know that you are a God who performs miracles, and you cause the blind to see, the lame to walk. You did all these miracles, and I know, God, I know that you can do this for me. And I said, Lord, please do this for me. Please do this for me. Because I know you have revealed it to me. I've seen it in my dreams. I know this is what I want to be. And I know I am capable. Because, you know, in elementary school and middle school, I was doing really, at the point, like, it was just, I was always being called for rewards. Because, like, I was just doing so good in school. So I said, God, what's going on? What is going on? Like, I know high school and And college is a whole different thing, but I know I serve a God who does the miraculous. The battle is already won. So Lord, I need you in this moment. And I fasted. I fasted and I prayed and I read from that day on. I fasted, prayed, read, and I start hearing God. He said, "Oh, find out how you can take it at another college, because probably that professor that's teaching it, he's not teaching you the way that you would like it. You know what I'm saying? That you will understand it." And he's like, "Buy a book, start reading it, start taking notes on each chapter, start applying yourself, start watching YouTube videos about people talking about the subject, start doing more, and I have the rest. When you go into the test, don't worry about anxiety, don't worry about fear. I have you." And I said, "God," and he was like, "All that, I know you worry about your memory. I got you. I will even, whenever you forget, I'll fill in the answers for you." And I just started becoming emotional. And I turned around and got an A. Yes, I got a C in chemistry. There's been time that, you know what I'm saying, the devil be like, "Oh, let me rock her. Let me see, let's just mess her up a little bit." And I did kind of submit to it a little bit, because I'm like, "Oh man, like, I don't know if I can do this," forgetting what God already told me. And the thing is, you got to stay confident. You got to trust God. And I learned that you have to trust God in every walk of your life. Unless it means nothing. You can have a relationship with God, but you can have a relationship with a person. It's the same way. But if you don't trust them, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. Because you're going to feel like, oh, you're going to need reassurance every single minute of the day, and then it becomes unhealthy. But I learned to trust him. I learned to lean on him. You know what I'm saying? I learned to put all my trust in him and thank him for the small things. Thank him for the big things. Whatever it is, I put it all before God's hand. Even right now, I thank God for, even with with organic chemistry, I took clutch. Because I failed orgo one time. I thought I was going to fail it again. I said, "Lord, there's no way." I took organic chemistry. I took clutch. And clutch basically took me to the time. I might do a video about clutch. And took me to the time to learn how to do things. And I passed that class with an A-. God is able. You just got to apply yourself. I'm telling you, apply yourself. And don't let nobody, I don't care, and it be the people closest to you, because the devil know how to shift you from becoming great. Because the devil only mess with you if you doing something. People only hate on you when you're doing something right. So stay encouraged, okay? Shout out to girl, my friend. I don't even know her real name. I just know her thing is Stay Encouraged on Instagram. But stay encouraged. That alone. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself. God is already there with you. He would never leave you nor forsake you. You just got to remember that he is always, you can feel his presence too. But you got to keep in mind that, oh God, I know you with me, and I need to apply my work. I need to do good. I need to show your light, God. I need to, you know what I'm saying? You got to put in work too. Don't let no one tell you can't, because you can. Don't let no one tell you can't, because you can. Faith as much as a mustard seed. Okay? Faith as much as a mustard seed. You can move mountains. I'm telling you, if you just trust God, if you just put all your work in, if you put all your effort in, you will see change. But you have to do the work. You have to do it. Okay? And that's for whoever, if you want to run a business, if you want to drop out of school, run a business, you want to do whatever you got to do, that's just encouraging word that if you have your mind set on a goal, don't let nobody stray you. You keep moving towards the mark. And if it seems like you can't see how, you remember God will lead you, okay? That's one thing about being Christian. A lot of times you're in the dark. You're not in the dark. Let me not say that. A lot of times you're blind to what the future holds. But that's because you got to trust God. You got to trust his process. It may not look like how you want it, but God, he will surely come on time. Everybody know that. Won't he do it? Okay, so just trust God. In the midst of all the nonsense, in the midst of all the people close to you who are saying negative things that you expect them to be by your side. Because I have friends even say that one day I will work for them. They, you know what I'm saying? One day, oh, I guess if you make it, cut them off. Start cutting, y'all. Start cutting. I'm sorry. People think I take it as a joke when I say I be in a circle by myself. I'm so serious. I'll learn to cut people. If you don't have nothing nice to say, or you say something that offend me, I'm gonna let you know you offend me, but I'm definitely not gonna be under you like I used to. I'm not gonna be texting you all the time, because I don't need that negative energy. You gotta watch what kind of energies you have around you. Because that could affect you too. Because some people could be so negative that even though your life is going great, your whole mood could change. So remember, guys, just be mindful of who you have around you. Be mindful, write down what you want in your life, what you want God to do for you, and what you want to see in yourself, in your future. And write all the ways to get there. Write all the possibilities that you can get there. And God will do the rest. How you get there, probably not the way you wanted it. But trust me, God way is better than your way. Always. 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 So trust the process and stay encouraged, stay positive, keep God first, and don't give up. Stay determined. Put in the work. That when people see you, they don't see you in you, okay? Because the old you is gone. They see God in you, okay? Woo! I didn't mean to preach, guys, but I had to talk to somebody because that broke me when that lady said that to me, and I wanted to go back to her office and say, look what I did. That's what you see a lot of rappers say. They say I couldn't be a rapper. They said I couldn't make it, but look, I went back to the advisor and I went back to the guidance counselor and I told her, hey, I made it. Because people got nothing but negative things to say. You know why? Because their life didn't pan out the way they want to be, or they're sitting on their dreams where they think they're too old that they can do something about it. It don't matter what your age is, you still can get your life together and do what you want to do. I'm telling you right now. Long as you're still breathing, I know people who in a coma, long as you're still breathing and you have the chance to function and move on, oh my God. Woo! Long as you have breath in your body, you are able to speak, you are able to walk, you are able to talk. You take that time and you take advantage of it and you be great at everything you do. You give your best at everything you do. Don't let no one stray you. Stay on that path, okay? And stay dedicated to your dreams. If people don't see it, if you don't see it, people won't see it. So you have to put in the time. You have to be dedicated on what you want. And you have to, I personally feel like you have to be synced with God. You have to be synced with God. Y'all gotta be one. Y'all gotta be one. You can't be one with the church. I always say that. You can't be one with, you can be one with the church as in go to church and be friends with everybody. But the main thing is to be one with God. Your relationship with God rules over the church any day. Any day. Rules over family, rules over friends. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Learn from your Father, okay? If you want to learn from your mistakes, speak to God. Meditate more. Pray more. Take time for yourself, okay? Woo! I didn't mean to do that, y'all, but I just had to speak to someone's spirit because I just hear like with depression and anxiety and all that stuff been real nowadays. People killing each other. It's been real nowadays. The whole Pop Smoke was only 20 years old. I don't know what his life was about, but Lord Jesus, he just started. You get what I'm saying? I'm 24 and I'm still learning. I'm still living. People killing people every single minute. Take advantage of the time you have. Take advantage of the time you have and become great and do great for yourself, okay? And expect more of yourself. You may not think that you're important. Oh, I gotta go do this. I gotta give my body away. I gotta sell this dope. I gotta do da. No, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And it's so crazy, even with YouTube, you can get on here and record your life and make it. If money is your drive, you get what I'm saying? So come on, guys. Just stay encouraged. I love you guys. I usually don't say that, but at this point, it's love. So make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so when I do post, you do get the notification. And what else I gotta say? 100 subscribers, you get a shirt. I'll give more rules. I'll give more information out when I'm probably gonna start the shirt now. More information out when I reach 100 subscribers. But guys, have a blessed one. Remember, stay encouraged. All right. Be blessed.